Hi there, this is a cry for help, please. I'm requesting conspiracy cast, please.
When you scroll, you'll see when,
including the issue of
The title of today's video sounds quite dramatic. But it is true, the horizon kills. Today we are at a former top secret facility in Sweden. It was part of the Swedish coastal artillery. In the rock we stand on, it is a atomic bomb-proof facility. All you see on the surface are cannons, radar, and some antennas.
The area it is 3 facilities. One with 15,2 cm cannons and 2 with 7.5 cm cannons. Totally 9 cannons. Then why are we here? What does this have to do with the shape of the Earth? And how can the horizon kill?
We got a comment on our video. Radar, a flat Earth killer. From user Mike B.
This was what Mike did right. Having spent over 16 years in a CIC, there is a reason for attack aircraft and sea-skimming anti-ship missiles to fly low, and that is to avoid radar detection till the last second epically over water, which would not be possible if the Earth was flat. Since both 2D, bearing and range, and 3D, bearing, range, and height, air search radars would have a radar line of sight ability to detect and track from sea-skimming altitude to very high altitude up to their maximum detection range of 400 plus kilometers depending on the system. Ask the Royal Navy how the lack of an airborne early warning radar and total reliance on ship-based radars cost them in 1982, and since I am brainwashed, my challenge to any flat earthers reading this post is to debunk the above statement and historical fact.
CIC means Combat Information Center, which is the tactical center of a warship. They provide processed information for command and control of the near battle space or area of operations. One of their most important tools is different types of radar.
Mike worked at USS Taylor, a guided missile frigate, a 136-meter-long warship. In the picture you see her. He is proven to be very qualified in how radar works and does not work in practice. We intend in this video to look a little closer at what his challenge to FLIRFs is about.
We start by looking back a little in time. During the Second World War the radars were developed. At that time, guns, torpedoes, and mines were the weapons with which wars were fought at sea. That type of weapon continued to dominate during the first part of the Cold War. We have put together a short video about how the facility we are at is supposed to work. Over time, facilities like this became outdated. Today they are replaced by robots, which can be shot from trucks, airplanes, and ships.
Then we are at what Mike's challenge is all about.
In 1982, Argentina invaded the British archipelago of the Falkland Islands in the southern Atlantic.
Great Britain then sends a naval force to recapture the islands. It consisted of 2 aircraft carriers, 8 fighters, 15 frigates, and 52 merchant vessels.
On May 4, 2 Argentine super-Attended aircrafts attack HMS Sheffield. They fly just above the sea surface and rise a few times over the radar horizon for locating the ship. In a few seconds, they have found her and immediately go low again, providing target data to the Exocet anti-ship missiles. They fire the missiles at a distance of 30 to 40 kilometers. The aircraft were hidden from the Sheffield by the radar horizon. One missile hits the ship 2.5 meters above the waterline and the other misses. It took the missiles between 90 and 120 seconds to reach. About half that time, the missiles were hidden by the radar horizon.
Using the radar horizon as protection is a common tactic for aircraft. Therefore, it is important for naval forces to have eyes in the sky. Greater fleet strength is almost always protected by AWACS, Airborne Early Warning and Control. The British did not have AWACS in the air this time, and it had great consequences.
This time the British were lucky. Missiles did not explode, but the ship was ignited by the rocket fuel. 20 people in the crew died, which must be considered lucky, as about 250 survived.
Mike challenges any flat earthers to debunk these statements and historical fact. Mike is trained to defend the United States, I to defend Sweden. Both at sea, and we both have radar as one of our most important tools. Our reality is not a playground where you believe things. That the earth is not flat is a fundamental thing when it comes to weapon systems and how we act. When I run a military boat, I am always aware of the limitations my radar has. I am also aware of the distances I am visible to other vessels. In war it is about survival for me and my crew. The threat is hiding behind the horizon. The boat on the video is the type I drive when I'm military. Hope you thought the video was interesting. Thanks for watching.